West side Atlanta. 4 of us came up on the same block. Ain't none of us had nothing. All we had was each other, and that was enough to start the blueprint. Blood on the blueprint, wrote it in the code. Every line we drew cost more than we was told. 4 brothers together, none of us alone. Blood on the blueprint, built it on our own. Grew up on Bankhead where the winners hit different. Every morning was a mission just to stay in position. Mama worked 2 jobs and still came up short. Me and Roman, Kaz and Dre held down the fort. Wasn't nothing glamorous about the way we was living. 4 boys in 1 house with the cold air coming in. We had each other and we had the block. Had a code between us that we swore we never dropped. I remember when we sat on those steps one night. Broke these 4 corners, but our vision was bright. Smoke said one day we gon' own all of this. I said, brother, with this crew, ain't nothing we gon' miss. We didn't have a plug, didn't have a connect, didn't have a dollar, but we carried our respect. The blueprint wasn't pretty in the early days. 4 hungry young men navigating through the haze. Forged in cold, forged in cold. Everything we all was shaped by the code. 4 brothers, 1 blood, 1 cold, 1 soul. West side Atlanta made us solid as gold. The blueprint had our blood stains all across it. Every line we drew, we paid the price and crossed it. Wasn't written in the boardroom, wasn't corporate clean. Written on the block between the age of 17. Smoke! Westside raised us, Westside made us wrong. Every lesson that the code gave us, that the foundation that nobody gave us. Straight, now we running, and ain't nothing gon' phase us. Blood on the blueprint, this was always written. 4 brothers from the block, cold and determined. This ain't just a rap song, this is documentation. 4 men from Atlanta and their determination. Take nothing that the world handed them and turn it into everything, that's where it begins. Forged in cold, forged in cold. Everything we all was shaped by the code. 4 brothers, 1 blood, 1 cold, 1 soul. West side Atlanta made us solid as gold. This is just the beginning. The blueprint was written. Now it's time to build. Everybody talk about wanting a life, but nobody talk about what the life costs. The trenches don't baptize you gently. Baptized in the trenches. Hey, yeah. Baptized in the trenches where the pressure was real. Came out the water knowing exactly how to feel. Nothing, we felt nothing when the cold set in. The trenches made us soldiers, we did it again. The first test came on a Tuesday in November. A situation on the block I still remember, clear as any photograph my mind ever took. The kind of moment where you either hold or you shook. We held all 4, didn't break. Looked across the crew and saw exactly what it takes to be the men we said we was gonna be. The trenches baptized us that night, me, Smoke, Kaz and Dre. After that night the block started moving different. Every eye on us, the energy was shifted. From 4 boy from the hood to something more official. 4 soldiers who had passed the first initiation ritual. Smoke was calm the whole time, ice in his veins. The cold of the trenches running permanent through his brain. Learned from watching everything go wrong around him. Turned every loss into a lesson, that's what found him. Baptized in the trenches, came up through the mud. West side Atlanta running permanent through our blood. 4 brothers tested and we all came back solid. Every trial in the trenches made the blueprint more honest. The trenches, don't apologize for what they take. Don't send condolences for every soul they break. But the ones who make it through come out different. Come out harder, colder, come out significant. Came through the water and we all came back. Smoke, west side tested us, we stayed on track. Every trial in the trenches was a lesson learned. Straight. Every scar we carry now is something earned. Baptized in Atlanta, this is where it starts. 4 soldiers from the west side, 4 unbreakable hearts. Every soldier that we lost before we found our way. Every name carved in the concrete where the children play. Made us understand the cost of where we chose to stand. Made us hold the blueprint tighter with these callous hands. Baptized in the trenches, came up through the mud. West side Atlanta running permanent through our blood. 4 brothers tested and we all came back solid. Every trial in the trenches made the blueprint more honest. After that night, we wasn't just friends anymore. We was brothers by blood and by battle. The trenches baptized us, and we came up ready. The hardest test ain't the one that come from outside. The hardest test is when it come from within. That's when you find out what the cold really means. Never folded, never froze when the pressure came. Kept the cold between us, always stayed the same. 4 brothers in the promise on the west side block. Loyalty to currency that nobody can stop. It started with a rumor, somebody said Rome flip. Said he talked to people that the crew should've skipped. I brought it to smoke so we could see it clearly. Rome walked in calm, looked us all dancing silly in the eye. Said whoever said that is a lie. Said I'd rather die before I compromise. Everything we built, the rumor came from someone who wanted to divide us. We cut the snake and moved on. When smoke called a meeting, I already knew something in the atmosphere wasn't completely true. I walked in unafraid because a man with nothing to hide, got nothing to be afraid of. Laid it all inside the open, told my brothers everything unfiltered. The kind of conversation that either kills or builds a brotherhood deeper. We walked out closer than before. Never folded, never froze, that's the code we swore. Never folded when they came to test the bond. Never froze up when the pressure tried to come. Us out of everything we built with our hands. Never broke the code, 4 soldiers still stand. Loyalty ain't just a word you say when things is good. Loyalty is what you prove when that situation would break a lesser man when the pressure finds the crack. Loyalty is standing when it's easier to step back. Never folded when the world tried to break us apart. Wrong. Never froze when they came for the heart of what we built. We protected every stone. Smoke. 4 brothers on the west side, never standing alone. The code is everything. The code is the law. Never folded, never froze. That's what Atlanta saw. Cut the snake out, seal the circle, move forward. Clean, that was the defining moment. We're real, loyal to me. Not just in the easy times, but in the eye of the storm. When the rumor come to scatter, brothers reform. Never folded when they came to test the bond. Never froze up when the pressure tried to climb. Us out of everything we built with our hands. Never broke the code, 4 soldiers still stand. After that day, the code was unbreakable. We knew it, and the streets knew it. Never folded, never froze. Iron don't start as iron. Starts as ore buried in the earth. You gotta dig it up, put it through the fire. That's how we build everything we ever had. Iron born from concrete, built from what they left. Took the broken pieces and we passed every test. 4 brothers on the west side, turning nothing to something. Atlanta watching close now. Yeah, they see us coming. Yeah, the first legitimate dollar we ever made together came from Cass's idea in the cold November weather. He said we need a business, something real, something clean, something we can stand behind, something in between. Started small, a detail shop on the west side. Rome handled every number, kept the books inside. Smoke brought the clients from his network deep. I'm born from concrete, every dollar we keep. The shop became the hub of everything we was building. Legitimate on paper, every dollar filling the foundation of a future we always saw coming. 4 brothers from the block had the whole west side humming. Something that couldn't be taken or revoked, something that the system couldn't reach in and choke. Something permanent, something real, line forged from concrete, gleaming in the light we feel. Concrete can't be melted down. 4 brothers building empires on the other side of town, where they said nothing grows, where they said we never make it. Iron born from concrete, couldn't break it. They said the concrete don't produce nothing but trouble. They said west side boys were born inside a bubble. A limitation, we took that limitation and we forged it in the iron, that's the foundation. Iron born from concrete, look at what we built, bro. Every brick we lay without apology or guilt. Smoke coming from the bottom, we wear it like a crown. 4 brothers from the west side, Atlantis underground. Turn the empire, turn the iron, turn the gold. Iron born from concrete, this is how the story's told. The concrete that they said will hold us to the ground became the very thing we built our empire around. The limitation became the launching pad. Iron born from the worst of everything. Born from concrete, can't be melted down. 4 brothers building empires on the other side of town, where they said nothing grows, where they said we never make it. I am born from concrete, couldn't break it. The iron was getting stronger every day. From boys who had nothing to men who were building everything. Iron born from concrete. You wanna know what made me who I am? Don't look at the success, look at the streets. Every crack in the pavement, that's what made me solid. Streets made me solid, concrete made me strong. West side Atlanta, where I learned right from wrong. Every lesson hit me hard, but I took the blow. Streets made me solid, that's all I know. By the time we hit our mid-20s, the city knew the name. 4 brothers from the west side weren't playing any game. We was building real, we was moving real, we was solid. Every handshake was a promise, we never lost our promise. Smoke became the face because smoke never flinched. Every deal was made sure nothing was clinched under pressure. Every partnership was chosen, streets made every skill he had, every instinct frozen into something permanent, into something that the block recognized and respected. Streets made him the rock. My smoke was building bridges, Dre was building systems. Every operation running clean without the schisms of this organization. Dre brought structure to the chaos, to the infrastructure from the bottom to the top floor. Streets talk Dre. That sloppiness gets people killed at every loose and left unaddressed. Get somebody filled with regret. So Dre tied every night. Streets made Dre precise, he kept it sharp and hot. Streets made us solid, streets made us cold. Streets wrote the story that was always meant to be told about 4 brothers who refused to let the city break them. Streets made us solid, couldn't shake them. We wasn't grateful for the hard times in the moment, but in hindsight every struggle was a component of the solid thing we become. Couldn't replicate it, couldn't manufacture in a lab or simulate it. Streets made me solid, made me who I am. Streets made me calculated, built me with a plan. Streets made me thoughtful, made me see the truth. Streets made me precise right from my youth. 4 brothers, 4 stories, 1 west side block. Streets made us solid and that solid never stops. To every young man on the west side watching us now, we didn't get it clean, we want you to know how. The streets made everything we are, the good and the score, and we chose to use it all to get us this far. Streets made us solid, streets made us cold. Streets wrote the story that was always meant to be told about 4 brothers who refused to let the city break them. Streets made us solid, couldn't shake them. The streets gave us everything, and we were smart enough to take the lessons and build something they could never take back. Streets made us solid. We came for what we built. Thought we was soft because we was legitimate now. That was wrong. The coldest ones survive. Coldest ones survive when no one to come for you. Coldest ones stand tall when they test everything you do. Built in the cold, so the cold can't break us down. Coldest ones survive, that's why we still around. They sent 3 men to the shop on a Wednesday morning. Came in with a proposition, that was the warning. Pay a percentage of everything they earn to watch the business burn. That's what they returned to tell us. Smoke said quiet, heard them all the way out. Then looked the lead man dead and said without a doubt, that ain't happening, not today, not ever. We was built in the coldest Atlanta weather. Your threats of temperature, the men forged in cold. Walk out and don't come back, that's what you was told. Rome went to work immediately after they left. The threat was real but had to be handled with the depth. For strategy, not emotion, that's how empires fall. Getting reactive to a provocation, can't let that call. The shots, Rome mapped every angle overnight. Every vulnerability closed before the fight. Could escalate the coldest move in any war. It's preparation, Rome had answers for every door they tried to open. Coldest ones survive because the coldest ones prepare to stay alive. Coldest ones survive the winter, survive the storm. Coldest ones don't break when everything is warm. With danger we was built for this, we stay cold. Coldest ones survive, that's the story being told. The threat outside was real, but the cold inside was realer. 4 brothers who survived the streets was the best dealer. A pressure the situation was gon' bring. The coldest ones had already weathered everything. Smoke, coldest ones survived. We proved it once again. Every calculation led us through the rain. Pass every piece of intel saved us from the storm. Every preparation kept the empire warm. 4 brothers from the west side answered every call. The coldest ones survived, we survived them all. When the dust settled and the threat had been dismantled, every lesson from the cold had been handled. That they gripped to pull himself through the fire. Coldest one survived, that was always the quiet. Survived the winter, survived the storm. Coldest ones don't break when everything is warm. In danger we was built for this, we stayed cold. Coldest one survived, that's the story being told. Coldest one survived. Every single thing that tried to break us, every test, every threat, every cold night made us exactly who we needed to be. Built right where the weak ones break. Built where the weak ones break. We still standing tall. Took every hit they threw and we didn't fall. Built in a place where the pressure never stops. Built where the weak ones break. We rose to the top. Let me count the things that should've broke us by now. Every obstacle, every threat, every vow that was tested by the fire. Every friendship lost. Every night we almost quit, almost forgot the blueprint. There was days that dark was all there was. Days when the only thing that held us was because of each other. Just the presence of the brothers. Built right where the weak ones break, no others. Smoke will tell you straight there was a moment he nearly quit. A Tuesday in the winter when the cold had finally hit. Different, the way the carrying the crew felt heavier than anything he thought he could get through. Sat alone at 3 a.m., stared at the ceiling, then reached for his phone and called Rome with the feeling. Rome said, look at what we built from nothing. Built where the weak ones break, that's something. Built where the weak ones break, still standing in the storm. Built where the temperature was always below warm. Built where the concrete don't apologize for what it takes. Built where the weak ones break, and we never broke. The places where we almost broke, the places where we almost broke became the places where we found the extra depth behind our faces. The reserves we didn't know we had until we needed them. Built where the weak ones break, and we exceeded them. Built where the weak ones break, and we still here. Smoke. Every year that passed, we held each other near. Yeah. Every test confirmed what we always believed. That 4 brothers from the west side could achieve anything, because we built it where the weak ones break. Built where the weak ones break. West side built the great, to be built where the weak ones break. Ain't a curse, it's a forge, and everything that could get worse made us something better than we would've been if we been built somewhere comfortable and clean. Built where the weak ones break, still standing in the storm. Built where the temperature was always below warm. Built where the concrete don't apologize for what it takes. Built where the weak ones break, and we never broke. Built right where they said nothing could grow, but we grew anyway. That's the whole story right there.
The T and the T.
There came a day when everything we built could have been traded for one man's freedom, and that man chose the code. Death before dishonor. Death before dishonor. That's the code we live. Death before dishonor. That's the only thing we give. When they ask us who we are, we give them the creed. Hey. Death before dishonor. Planted like a seed. Hey. Hey. They came to Rome with an offer on a Thursday. In the government office, 2 suits with briefcases. Said they had enough to put me away 15 years minimum. Said cooperate and the time would be a slim one. I sat quiet, listened to the offer, denied it. Clean, calm, complete, stood up and defied it. Called my lawyer and walked out into the Atlanta air. Death before dishonor, breathing, no reason to be scared. When Rome told me what happened, I went completely silent. Processed the magnitude of the situation, violent. In this implication, they was watching us that close. Had a case built, had enough to roast. The whole empire of Rome had chose to talk. Instead, Rome chose the code, took the walk out of that office without giving them a name. Smoke went to Rome's house that night, brothers in the flame. Death before dishonor, the code that kept us alive. Death before dishonor, the reason that we survive. sip when the cost is real. Honor is the only thing between the deal they offer and the man you swore you'd be. Death before dishonor keeps the brotherhood free. Death before dishonor, Rome showed us the way. The code meant more than freedom on that day. Smoke. Death before dishonor, I would do the same. Trade. Every brother in this crew would take that flame, because the code is everything, is all we really own. Death before dishonor, carved into the bone. The government never got what they came for that day. Rome held the line and we built the wall to stay standing. And eventually the case went cold. Death before dishonor. That's how legends get old. The code that kept us alive. Death before dishonor. The reason that we survive. Beyond every test, every trial, every act. Death before dishonor. No man takes off his mask. Rome never spoke about that day again. He didn't have to. Death before dishonor is the only code that matters. There's a side of this life that don't make the highlight real. The quiet moments when you count what you lost. Only the grim understand. Only the grim understand what survival really takes. Only the grim understand the cost of every mistake. Made in the dark, paid for in the cold. Only the grim understand the weight of growing old. Yeah. Let me speak on something we don't talk about enough. The names we don't say out loud because it's too tough. Marcus from the corner, Trey, who was like a fifth. Jay, who was the first to go. Every name a gift of grief that we carry permanent in the chest. These are the grim realities, the unspoken test of every man who made it out. The math of the west side. Some arrive, some succumb. That's what the grim decide. The grim don't show up in the victory speech. Lives in the 3 a.m. and the place is just out of reach. Or the celebration in the moment when you close your eyes and them faces come back. Every soul that sunrise couldn't save all the ones the streets took early before this story wrote itself. That's the grim clearly. Smoke felt it walking every block they built together. Only the grim understand. It lives in every weather. Only the grim understand. The ones who paid the price. Only the grim understand. Who gave their life for the block, for the cold, for these streets that raised them cold. Only the grim understand. The story never told. The grim is not depression, it's awareness. It's the cost, the consciousness, the sheer weight of knowing what it took to get here, knowing who it cost. That's what the grim is. To everyone we lost along the road we took. Every name inside the private ledger book. Every face we see when we close our eyes. Every soul that left before the empire rise. This is for you. Everything we built is yours. Every door we open represents your doors that never got to open. Only the grim understand. We carry you forever, west side, hand in hand. We dedicate every building, every business, every win, to every name we carry, every face within the memory of the block. This is for the lost. Only the grim understand. And we paid the cost. Only the grim understand. The ones who paid the price. Only the grim understand. Who gave their life for for the block, for the code, for the streets that raised them cold. Only the grim understand the stories never told. We never forget them. Every win is for them. Only the grim understand, and we understand. Look at what we built. From nothing, absolute nothing. And we built everything. Gods of the pavement. Gods of the pavement. Rose up from the block. Gods of the pavement. Nobody made us stop. Built a whole empire. From the concrete and the cold. West side Atlanta bowl. 10 years since 4 boys sat on the steps with a dream. 10 years since the blueprint was nothing but a scheme that could become a something if we held a line. Now the empire divine, stretching through the city like a root, deep in the concrete. Every branch, every fruit, a testament before a man who refused to quit when quitting was the easy answer. Every bit of what they built was earning cold and fire. Gods of the pavement, reaching ever higher. The youngest God surveyed everything from the roof. Had the tallest building, the crew owned the proof of everything they built. Spread out beneath them, the west side, the city, the empire beneath the dream. They dreamed together on those steps so long ago. Dre thought about the boys, they were how you couldn't know. Looking at them then, what they become by now. Gods of the pavement, touching Atlanta sky somehow. Gods of the pavement, we built this from the cold. Gods of the pavement, gods of the pavement. Watch the story unfold into something the city never seen before. Gods of the pavement, gods of the pavement, breaking down every door. The pavement that they came from recognized them now. The concrete that had forged them took a bow. And every crack in every sidewalk on the west side held the memory of 4 boys in their ride. Gods of the pavement, look at what we made. Every calculation, every price we paid, every name we carry, every soul we lost, every cold night worth every single cost. Gods of the pavement, but we still just men who came from nothing. And we do it again from the bottom, from the concrete, from the cold. Gods of the pavement, west side Atlanta bowl. Gods built from pavement, no one, truth above all. That everything that rises has to answer to the call of the human inside the God. 4 brothers aware, the second half of the story is still waiting there. Gods of the pavement, we built this from the cold. Gods of the pavement, gods of the pavement. Watch the story unfold into something the city never seen before. Gods of the pavement, gods of the pavement, breaking down every door. We made it, we really made it. But the story ain't over. The second half is where everything changes. Gods of the pavement, part 1 complete. They thought when they tested us we'd fold. They thought we was temporary. We multiply. Every time they try to end the story, we wrote another chapter. We don't die, we multiply. Every time they try, we come back bigger than before. Touch the sky, we don't die, we multiply. Block to the nation, 4 brothers from the west side, permanent foundation. They said Atlanta was the ceiling, we said Atlanta was the floor. Took the blueprint national, opened every door. From the AT of the city, coast to coast. Took the motto that we built in the west side, multiply the most. Perfectly romantic expansion plan map. Every city where the model could be read. Around the culture we don't die. Every attempt to end a chapter made us multiply. The multiplication was strategic, never random. Never grew beyond what infrastructure could abandon. The chance, made sure every expansion was sustainable. Every new market was a mansion, built on the same foundation as the first one. Every city got the blueprint, the same version. That it worked on Bankhead. We don't die, we multiply. The name spreading through the nation, reaching them. We don't die, we multiply. The empire grows, we don't die, we multiply. Everybody knows the name now. West side to the nation, block to the globe. We don't die, we multiply. Wrapped in every road. Every attempt to stop us just confirm the mission. Every obstacle just sharpen the precision of the expansion. We don't die, we learn. We don't die, we grow. We don't die, we earn. We don't die, Atlanta born, national known. We don't die, the legend shows how much we've grown. We don't die, the model multiply to every shore. We don't die, and we ain't done, got so much more. We don't die, we multiply, the legend just began. 4 brothers from the west side, 4 unbreakable men. They put us in the ground and we came back as a forest. They took one branch and we came back as the chorus of an empire, singing from 100 city loud. We don't die, we multiply. West side proud, we don't die, we multiply. The empire grows, we don't die, we multiply. Everybody knows the name now. West side to the nation, block to the globe. We don't die, we multiply. Wrapped in every road. We went from 1 block to 1 city, to 1 nation. We don't die, we multiply. And the story ain't done. Oh, nobody tells you that the struggle don't leave you. It stays carved into everything you are. Every decision, every instinct, the struggle carved us, and we grateful. Carved from the struggle, every scar is the art. Carved from the struggle, wrote the code on my heart. Everything I am, the struggle made me to be. Carved from the cold, carved from Atlanta, carved free. Sitting in the boardroom of the 32nd floor, looking at Atlanta spread below, remembering the flow of that house on Bankhead, remembering the cold. Every card that faded dealt the bad and gold, because they carved the patience that now sits across from suits and corporations. Every loss was necessary, carved the instinct in the red. Carved from the struggle, that's the creed. Dre was 26, sitting on $1 million. Looking back, the struggle's still the villain, and the hero of his story simultaneously. The thing that tried to stop him set him free. The carving never stops, you just get good. That welcome in the chisel in the neighborhood. Every blow was shaping something permanent. Carved from the struggle, west side, heaven sent. Carved from the struggle, shaped by every blow. Carved from cold Atlanta, watch the empire grow. Every scar is an investment in the man we became. Carved from the struggle, we are never the same. Yeah. The marble doesn't know it's becoming a statue. During the carving only feels the breakthrough of every blow. Only knows the pain, but what emerges on the other side remains. Carved from the struggle, 30 floors above the block of smoke. Still feel the cold and we ain't gonna stop. Carrying the chisel marks of every blow that landed. Grateful for the carbon, grateful to have landed here, exactly here. Carved into this shape. 4 brothers from the struggle, there's no escape from what made us, and we wouldn't want one. Carved from the struggle forever, every son. We wouldn't trade the struggle for a smoother road, because the struggle is the reason we can hold the weight of everything we carry now without the strain of men who never had a doubt. Removed by fire, carved from the struggle, shaped by every blow. Carved from gold and land, watch the empire grow. Every scar is an investment in a man. We became carved from the struggle. We are never the same. Struggle carved us into this. Ooh. And we wear every mark with pride. Every scar is the art carved from the struggle.
When you build something real in the hood, we've been tested by the streets. We've been tested by the law. Now we getting tested by the politics. Hood gods never fold. Hood gods never fold. We built it from the ground. Hood gods never fold. The empire still sound. Every politician, every power that came. Hood gods never fold. We play a different game. The city council came with their rezoning plan. Said the buildings that we own was taken back by the hand of a development deal that smelled like backdoor politics. Set the community centers that we built, the fix was in. They wanted a land for private enterprise. 4 brothers looked at each other, recognized the size of what was being attempted. The erasure of the work kept the response deliberate, refused to go berserk. Wrong took the legal and the financial angle. Documented everything, every jangle. Observed the corruption, had the paper trail complete. 3 lawyers working, brought the heat of full transparency to the city press. Every backdoor deal exposed under duress. The corruption crumbled. Hood guys never fold. They just turn on the light and let the truth be. Hood guys never fold. Not for power, not for money. Hood guys never fold. Even when the weather's sunny. With corruption we see through it, we stand firm. Hood gods never fall. Every lesson that we learn. The hood guys understood the real power. Wasn't in the fist, it was in the hour of preparation, in the documentation, in the community's own self-determination. Hood guys never fall. We took it to the system. Hood guys never fall. And the system had to listen. Smooth guys never fall. The community stood tall. Hood guys never fall. We answered every call. From the block, from the people, from the west side soul. Hood guys never fall. Legends never fall. Yeah. The rezoning failed. The community center stood. The development deal collapsed as it should. When 4 brothers in the community say no. Hood guys never fall. And everybody know. Hood guys never fall. Not for power, not for money. Hood guys never fall. Even when the weather's sunny. With corruption we see through it, we stand firm. Hood gods never fall. Every lesson that we learn. The city tried to take what we built for the people, and the people stood up. Hood gods
Cause the hood never falls when it's organized. Someone asked us to tell the full story, not the highlight version, the real story. We said the streets already wrote it, we just live in the pages. The streets wrote the story, we just read the pages, yeah. The streets wrote the story, yeah. Carried through the ages, every block, every corner, every cold November. Streets wrote the story, yeah, and we still remember. Yeah, let me tell the story from the very beginning. Before the empire, before the winning. 4 boys on the block with nothing but each other, and a dream on the clock. Every brother knowing the west side had a door and it was shut in front of us, but we was gon' get through it. The streets wrote the first chapter in the language of lack, in the vocabulary of code, and we never look back. Chapter 2, the streets wrote about the code, about 4 boys becoming men under the law, about loyalty, not the theory but the practice of showing up consistently. Every test, every axis of pressure, every threat they neutralized, every night they chose each other, organized. Streets wrote every chapter of the loyalty. Streets wrote the story, the west side royalty. Streets wrote the story better than we ever could. Wrote it in the concrete of the neighborhood, wrote it in the cold nights, in the lessons learned, wrote it in the sacrifices, everything earned. The best biographies are written by the living, not the subject, because the subject keeps giving the version edited for consumption. The streets write raw, no interruption. Streets wrote chapter 1, 4 boys with a dream. Streets wrote the math behind what things seem. Streets wrote the test and wrote that we passed. Streets wrote the empire built to forever last. Streets wrote the story, we just lived the pages. 4 brothers from Atlanta, writing through the ages. When it's all said and done, and the story's complete, when 4 brothers from the west side of Atlanta meet, they'll make them. The streets will testify on their behalf. Streets wrote the story, and the streets keep score. Streets wrote the story better than we ever could. Wrote it in the concrete of the neighborhood, wrote it in the cold nights, in the lessons learned, wrote it in the sacrifices, everything earned. The streets don't lie. Every block we ever walk has our story written in the concrete. Go read it. Go read it. There's a feeling you get when everything's going right. That something is about to test it. I felt it that summer. Everything was perfect. Too perfect. Born in the fire, shaped by every flame. Born in the fire, everything was earned, nothing came easy. And glory don't come free. Born in the fire, now the glory touching me. Yeah, that summer everything was moving at the speed of answers. Every prayer we ever sent, I found the right dancers in the universe. Every deal was closing, and smoke felt something underneath the blessing. Something quiet, something in the pressing of the air. Something old he felt before. The calm before the cold, before the war, before the test. His instinct was a prophet, born in the fire. Hope and glory don't stop it. Ray felt none of it, was too alive in the moment, too in love with what they built. Every component of the empire humming, felt it all as confirmation that everything they sacrificed had found its destination. Ray was
27, hungry, on fire. The youngest guy still climbing, reaching higher. Every single day, he didn't see the shadow. Born in the fire, Drake still burning in the meadow. Born in the fire, glory on the horizon. Born in the fire, sun forever rising. But every sun that rises has to set somewhere. Born in the fire, taught us to prepare. That summer was the last time all four would feel completely unbroken, completely real in the joy, without the weight of what was coming. Born in the fire, but glory kept on running. Born in the fire, built for whatever comes. Born in the fire, the legend show the sums. Born in the fire, prepared for every test. Born in the fire, the summer is the best. Four brothers at the top of everything they built. Born in the fire, carrying no guilt, just gratitude, just alive, just the whole. Born in the fire, four brothers with one soul. I should've named the feeling that summer, should've said it out loud, but I thought we had more time. Born in the fire, we didn't know the glory had a price unpaid. Born in the fire, glory on the horizon. Born in the fire, sun forever rising. But every sun that rises has to set somewhere. Born in the fire, taught us to prepare. Born in the fire, we didn't know the glory had a price we hadn't paid yet.
They took Dre from us on a Thursday in October. Wrong place, wrong time. The youngest God, the most alive one, gone. Only survivors get statues. Only the living tell the tale. Only survivors get statues. We held up through the gale of losing the one who was the light of what we built. Only survivors get statues, carrying all the guilt. Thursday, October, they called me at 4 in the morning. Cass's voice on the phone, no greeting, no warning, just smoke. It's Dre, and I knew before he said the rest. Drove through the dark Atlanta streets, every test. We passed together, flashing past the window. 30 years of Dre flashing like a rainbow. Through the mind, his laugh, the way he'd enter every room. Dre was the life, Dre was the center. Rome arrived at the hospital and sat in the waiting for the first time in his life. Stopped calculating, nothing made sense in numbers anymore. No column in the ledger, no equation for the core of what he felt. Rome sat silent in the chair, without a strategy, just grief without repair. A man who always had the answer, had none. Only survivors get statues. Rome came undone. Only survivors get statues. Only the living remain. Only survivors get statues, carrying all the pain of every name we couldn't save. Dre, we say your name. Only survivors get statues. Nothing's ever the same. We built for the future, and the future took the one who was the future of the crew. The youngest son of the west side, the brightest, the most ahead. Only survivors get statues. Dre, rest. We sat together in the waiting room till dawn. And when the sun came up, the youngest one was gone. And the three of us just held each other. All three. Nothing in the empire mattered, just the brother we lost. We named the tallest building after him. Only survivors get statues. Dre, this him is yours. Every verse from here is yours. The story that continues carries you. Your doors. We made a promise at the funeral in November. 3 where there was 4, and we remember that the mission has a 4th voice in it always. Dre's name in every deal, in every hallways. Only survivors get statues, only the living remain. Only survivors get statues, carrying all the pain
of every name we couldn't save. Troy, we say your name.
Only survivors get statues.